This is the first time that I try half and half Arizona drink. If you're here because you want to listen to part 2 of how my trip turned into a nightmare. And of course, we can't miss the chips. Okay, so after I had gone to the car and I started hearing all these guys, all these voices. They sounded like they were drunk. They sounded like they were too excited, too happy. And I got really scared. I got really scared. I left this part out. I forgot to mention that we were on the 2nd floor of the hotel. All the noise they were doing, they scared me. So like I'm right here, like I'm still like really sleepy. My eyes are like really small, and I'm like looking up, and then I realized that, oh shoot, they're on the 2nd floor. And so I keep staring at them, and I just keep seeing them walking and walking. Our room was 2B, so they were walking, and they were getting close to 2B, and I was like, oh. I was like, what is up with them? Where do they think they're going? I keep getting closer to 2B, and I noticed that they stopped in front of our door. And I immediately started saying like, no. And I felt like something like put some hands over my mouth, and I was like, what the? I was trying to remove the hands from over my mouth, and it was my friend. So she was like, what's wrong with you, Wendy? Why are you screaming like that? And I was like, oh my god, no freaking way, like, dude. And then like I was pointing out. I was speechless. I was shocked. I couldn't believe my eyes. I seriously thought my friend was up in that room and they were gonna go after her. And I was just like, I couldn't say words. Words weren't coming out of my mouth. Words were not coming out of my mouth, and I was just like pointing at the room. The freaking dudes, including the guy from the hotel, had a key. They opened the door. They went inside the room, and my friend was just like, drive away. She was just like, drive away. And I was shocked. I was just looking up there, like a lot of thoughts were going through my head. I was still shocked at the fact that I thought my friend was inside that room, and all these dudes broke into our room. She's shouting, she's begging me, Wendy, drive away. And I'm still here like still trying to sync everything in my head, like of what's going on. And I saw the hotel dude walk out first. He was really pissed, and he saw me from the second floor. He pointed to my car. I couldn't hear what they were saying. They were just like, over there. And he basically called everybody to come to our car. And as soon as I saw everybody like running down, I was like, my friend was going hysterical. She was more hysterical. She was like, Wendy, drive away, please drive away. She was crying. And then I started crying, and these dudes are just like coming down from the second balcony, from the second floor, and they're just coming close to my car. And they were probably like 10 feet away from my car when suddenly I react. I came back to life basically, and I turned on my car, and I could see the guy still like getting closer and closer to me. So I turned on the car, and my friend was like, "What?" And so I turned on the car, and I stepped on the reverse. I put my car in reverse, and I stepped on the gas, and my car went woo! And I backed up, and I could still see them like chasing us. And I was driving away, and the story is so crazy that kind of seems like a movie. I saw them from my rear view, and I see these guys. They get into a car. They get into a freaking car. I didn't have my lights on. The road was really bumpy. I couldn't see. I was really, really scared. I was fearing for my life. My friend she was out of it. She was like crying her eyes out. She was, I don't know, but it was not the place for two girls alone to be at the moment. So I just keep looking back. I keep looking back. I cannot see where I'm going. Like at that moment, I didn't think to like turn on my lights, and next thing I know is big huge lights like on me, and I was like, no freaking way, no freaking way. So I stepped more on the gas, and these dudes are drunk. They're drunk, so I could see them kind of like swinging back, like left and right, and they're not going to they're not on a straight line. They're not going forward straight, you know. They're chasing us, and all of a sudden I hear a big pass, and I noticed that my car started feeling weird, and I was like, no freaking way, no freaking way, this cannot be happening. This is not happening right now. My tire pops. Drunk guys are chasing us. Feels like we're in the middle of nowhere. And all I saw was my friend. She was like crying, but it was so weird because I couldn't hear her. It was a weird feeling that I would just turn around and I would see her like that is all I saw. I could not hear her. My head was in shock, in denial. I was like, again, like it felt like I was in a dream. I was just like, wake up, Wendy, wake up, this is a dream, this is a dream, wake up. And all I was thinking is, do not stop, do not stop, do not stop. My wheel felt like, you know, it felt so weird, and I just kept on going. I just kept on going, and it hit on my head to like turn on my lights. So I turned on my lights. I could see a better view of where I was going, and for some reason there was like a freeway entrance, and so I go in the freeway. Of course I couldn't drive fast, so I just kept on going. So I was driving on the freeway for like 3 minutes when I noticed a car pulled up behind us. Like my heart started pounding so fast, like it started pounding so fast, and I was not stopping. But then I saw the police lights flash, and I was like, oh my god, thank god it's the police. So then I stopped because I knew it was somebody who can possibly help us. We stopped, and so I stopped, and The police officer comes up to my window, and I noticed that the police officer resembled the guy from the hotel exactly the same. I was like, is this deja vu? His first words were, are you girls okay? I did notice that he did not have the usual police officer uniform, and that was really sketchy. He walked back to his car. I glanced over to his car, and it wasn't a police officer. It was a random car, and they had just put in like the police sirens on top of the car. And I told my friend, he is not a police officer. He's not a police officer. So then I just started speeding off. He started chasing us, and this time another police like officer tried to pull me over, but this time I did glance at him, and I did see that it was a police officer, like a police car. So I pulled over, and the guy that had first pulled us over, he drives away. And I told the police that we need help, that we're being chased by some dudes. He called for backup. This time he was a police officer. He got us to safety. I told him the situation. I told him that we were staying at a hotel. Drunk guys were chasing us. They disappeared. Then this police car starts chasing us, and he was not a police after all, because as soon as the real one pulled us over, that dude just like sped off and he left. And so they took us to the police department, and they were taking down our full details. We told them the name of the hotel. They started making some investigations. I can't believe what they found out. The information they uncovered was really disturbing. The police officer said, you girls are very lucky to be alive. All the details and the disturbing facts, the disturbing evidence, and everything they found from that hotel scarred me for life. It was horrible. If I didn't got out of that hotel, I would have probably not been here telling you guys this story. What they discovered